Hi guys, so today we are off to Wembley for the Giants live show in Wembley and the World Deadlift Championships. I have my glamorous assistant driving me today because I still can't drive. I'm pretty useless, but I'm looking forward to just being out the house really. I've kind of spent the last week just kind of stuck in the house, not really other than a few trips to like the schools and a few trips shopping with Liz pushing me on the wheelchair. It's been stuck in the house, so I'm really looking forward to getting out and about. Looking forward to the show as well. It's going to be an awesome show today. Obviously wish I was competing, but I'll have to come back and do it next year. But it's going to be awesome with the deadlift starting first. Some huge deadlifts. I think Jerry Pritchett's the main man to look out for in the deadlift, and then it's going to be one hell of a battle for the show. Kilias Koski and I think Lishis are the two guys that probably stand out guys, but there's so many good athletes and anything can happen in strongman. But we're looking forward to the show, aren't we, dear?
Yes, dear, of course.
People said they want to see more you than me, so
oh, really?
I'm just going to keep the camera on you.
They'll soon get bored of me.
So you're having fun driving my car today, aren't you?
I've been having fun driving the car all week.
Yeah, taking it to work. I'm not happy.
Nicer than my car.
I want to get back to driving. So I've got my appointment for my next appointment with a specialist is Friday. So that's 6 days time from the recording of this, and then hopefully I'll be out the cast and into a boot, and then I'll be able to hobble around and get back into the gym. I'm desperate to get back in the gym. I haven't not trained for this long in God knows, I couldn't tell you how long it's been since it's been this amount of time that I haven't been in the gym. So
I'm desperate to get you back in.
Yeah, I'm going a bit crazy, aren't I? I need to get out. But I'm looking forward to today. It's going to be an awesome show, and we're going to get some behind the scenes stuff for you. So I hope you enjoy. Filming. Hello, mate.
I think this might be a better place anyway because
how you doing?
Good. I've just checked. Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Hello, Mum. I think it was stairs. So this way's flat.
Cool.
So let's see if you still got the names, or is we still got all the names? Yeah.
You're not on the list.
Yeah.
I couldn't see you on the list.
I might have to.
So we've been pushing lots around. Well, we nearly ended up in the Who concert, didn't we?
We were crashing the Who concert. Yeah.
We were saying we were supposed to be backstage. We nearly got backstage with the band. Then we realised we were in the stadium and not the arena.
See if they let us in.
See.
She's going to confirm because I can't get hold of Zoe, and she's gone.
Well, we went to the stadium, so we're really through the arena.
Yeah, the VIP's that way, isn't it?
Yeah, VIP like that. You just get me in there.
What is, you've talked about a time that coming into the contest that everybody sort of knows about 2 weeks ago. Are you going to do more internationals, or is that really potentially, is that it for WSM?
That's it for WSM, but I'm still going to compete in the Giants live shows because they're the best shows on the planet.
Mate, you're such a good egg. Thanks for that, anyway. There's that 20.
Is that what you were doing like 10 years ago?
Oh, don't say that. Jeez. My name's up there. Come on. No, right, I tell you what, what we're going to do is we're going to have a chat with Eddie, because we haven't chatted to the beast yet. And then I'm going to hand you over to Mr. Pickup, Mr. Neil Pickup. What we're going to do is we're going to leave you right in the middle here. Oh, in the corner. And leave you awkwardly in the middle. Just for amusement.
Okay. Personally, would you rather your record never go, or would you like to see it go? To see anybody deserves it, and if it does go, would you come back and try and beat it again?
I mean, that's a hard question, you know. I'd be lying.
Honestly, yeah.
I'd be lying if I said, you know, if somebody broke my deadlift world record, it wouldn't hurt. You know, it wouldn't hurt my ego. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to come back and pull it. But you know what? You've just got to accept things in life. I've got to accept that, you know, I'm retiring from strongman. I've got to accept that one day somebody will come and fight the 501 kilo. There's a lot of talk about it, and in my opinion, you know, there's a few athletes out there that say, you know, they reckon they could do it, possibly could do it, you know, they've got a good chance of doing it. In my opinion, they've got more chance of shagging the Queen. conversation with Neil yesterday. You know, I've got a young lad now. He's 6 years old. He's built like a brick shithouse. He's obviously got my genes. He's got shoulders and arms on him. He said, how great would it be if your young boy grew up? You know, he's got my levers. He's got the long arms. He's got got the short torso. And he's obviously got my genes to put pile muscle on. How good would it be in sort of 25 years time when my little lad's doing the 501? That would be my dream. That was the only way I could accept it, really.
That's where I've left Lars.
I've got the closest view now.
You've got the best view.
Here we go. Rauno Heila of Estonia is our next lifter. Passed at the last weight. Comes back in at 440.
First thing I thought of after he missed that weight was boohoo.bed.com because I wanted to see him do it. We do love Shiva Cough.
Come on. You got this, Rauno. Come on.
Rauno Heila. Getting himself set in there. The World Deadlift Championships brought to you by Giants Live on Boohoo Man, Wembley Arena. And it is on. Rauno Heila is the next man to try at 440. We've seen a couple of successful lists at this now. Rob Kearney went through. He's not going to lift again tonight, Bill. Called it quits at that. We haven't heard anything from Bishop yet, but we also know with a number of lifters still to go. And Heila is the first of them. It came from Estonia, and it's called Rauno Heila. Really lovely individual, this fella. So impressed with him. Very articulate, lovely guy, really humble, so strong. Great family. They're all here supporting him tonight.
Come on, David.
He worked very, very hard for that. Beautiful power lift. No hits at all. Unequal. This guy's got some arms on him. This fella's got forearms.
Shoot low, stay low.
Legs. Look at the size of that man's forearms.
Thanks, buddy.
Just such a powerful individual. And he sort of commands that respect from the entire crowd. Every time Heila comes out, the whole place falls silent.
Come on, Rauno.
One of the most powerful men in the whole wide world.
Come on, Heila. 1,000-pound club.
55 on the bar.
Come on.
He's got to stuff himself in the position.
Second acceleration from Rauno Heila. Very capable of delivering. Here we go.
He's done something for those 20 seconds of any athlete ever in the world. And he brings that to the stage tonight.
Bridget with a tooth. He's like a 6-footer Richie in reading glasses. And for the last 2 weeks, if you've driven down the A40, he's been 60 foot high, half naked. Now all we promise is you half naked now, Billboard. Get your top off, Larry, get my thrill! Oh man, I'm so sorry about the injury.
how was the biceps anyway? Obviously, a lot of people might have seen it on your YouTube channel already. You popped a. Is Nesbitt ready to go? Nesbitt's going to go. Are you okay? You're going to go quick?
I'll be back in a couple of months. Possibly for Manchester. Possibly. So don't get your hopes up. That's a possibility.
We saw the body anyway. Thank you, Larry. Right, here we go. Thank you, sir. He's going to try and join in the sixth man in competition on a proper bar to join the £1,000 club. Here we go. A man who was born in Bosnia, very proud to be Bosnian, ended up going to Sweden because of all the problems that happened in Bosnia. Come on, let's get behind this fella. Coming into the £1,000 club here in front of No, doesn't want to know tonight. Ali Milk, great effort from that man. Massive weight on the bar. You didn't know everything. Look at the picture one more time. We're going to get a bit of a word with Nechmin. This guy's kind of like my new pen pal. We've been running through each other for 6 or 7 months now, and I knew how good he was, and I heard how good he was. And actually, about 5 months ago, I didn't realize quite how good, and I had to sort of let him down, and he said, "Listen, don't worry, I've had worse disappointments in life." And he said, when he told me a couple of them, my jaw dropped, and I said, "Goodness me, you are a tough man. I have to get you here. Thank you for coming, and thank you for coming, Desmond. Thank you for putting on a show. You got a competition personal best, but not quite the £1,000 club." You speak obviously your home language from Bosnia. You're Swedish, jättebra. And I'm sure there's a few people here supporting you, but you also speak good English. So tell us a little bit about your hopes for tonight. You are unhappy. You must be pleased at least that you pulled a good weight before that.
First of all, I'm very sorry. I don't know what's happening. The warm-up was great. I'm so disappointed. I didn't expect this. At least everything you do is I don't know what's happening. That's okay. You know, I'm born and raised in war, and I'm the first man in history to represent this flag. I'm super proud for this, you know. My father is killed in war. They never found his body, you know. Today I was listening for him. I know he watching me. I'm super proud to be here on Wembley. Thank you very much for Sorry, one more time, you know, if I can, I will be back and I will read more. I don't know what's happened today, sorry.
What have you done, guys? Thank you. You're gonna get my...
I was trying to take Lawrence to the toilet. He's been lynched. Well, not lynched.
Just get it where I stuck, and then I'm like, why not?
Farmers walk.
Farmers.
Ladies and gentlemen, in lane number 2, I'd like to raise it up.
Mark Felix, what do you look for in a woman?
You were going to get him on Tinder.
So we're 2 events into the competition, deadlifts done and
Farmers walk.
Yes.
Yeah. Deadlift was really good. Kind of where I expected things to be. people that really stood out for me was Rauno Heinler. His 440 lift was absolutely ridiculously quick. I just spoke to him earlier. When he pulled his 455, he had a tweak in his hamstring, and that's why he didn't go on and try and pull more than that. Jerry Pritchett obviously as well, pulling a real strong 455. Unfortunately, that was as heavy as we saw today. This looks tired from World's Strongest Man, if I'm totally honest, which is to be expected. You know, he put so much effort into that. He only pulled 420 today, and to be honest, he was really struggling in the warm-ups. I saw him warming up, had a quick chat with him. He's not been able to train since World, so you know, scheduling the tournaments and competitions is important. He put everything into World's Strongest Man. He's just, you know, probably beat up from that and just not recovered. His central nervous system's taken a beating. Kiliskoski put in a good solid performance to get the 400 kilos, and he just smashed the farmer's walk. He was absolutely blistering on the farmer, so he's kind of starting his charge. But right now Jerry's looking solid. His deadlifting was good today, good enough to kind of come joint first, but he didn't look as strong as he did when he pulled the 465 back in 2016. And again, he's coming back from an injury, he had a hamstring issue at the Arnold's, which actually isn't that long ago. So he needs to, you know, focus on the whole show, which he's doing. He had a solid performance on the farmers, and he's got a nice lead at the moment. Shivlikov, I think, is in second place. So interesting comp at the moment. It's going to be exciting finish with the next 3 events.
Right now, the Stoltmans are both at the bottom, which will surprise some people. But what do you think about that?
Stoltmans again are 2 guys who just come back from World's Strongest Man. Both made the final. They haven't had time to really train for this show, and if they've got a weakness, it's kind of like the grip and the moving, like farmers walkie type of events anyway. So it's early days. I think Luke will come back now with the safe press. I think that will be good points for him.
Stones will be
awesome for both of them, and Tom particularly. So there's still time for those guys to get, you know, more points on the board. But I think the Hercules hold will probably maybe mid-table is probably the best they can hope for. It's not notoriously their best event, but again, they haven't prepared for this show. I think they're here, happy performing, and you know, to have 2 brothers in a World's Strongest Man final is pretty awesome. I've kind of always said, like, the scheduling is always difficult. You know, World's Strongest Man's what everyone would have been focused on. They wouldn't have even looked at these events until after.
Which is a shame, because Giants Live put this show in a year ago, didn't they?
Yeah,
so they're
Giants
really
Live shows are so early. It's Worlds that we don't know when it's going to be. But you know, big performances. I was impressed with Shivlikov. He's always, you know, that guy always gives 100%.
He's a grafter, isn't he?
Yeah, he just never gives up. Really impressed with Rauno Heinler's deadlift. That was the standout deadlift for me, if I'm totally honest. But early days in the show. We'll watch the pressing next. I used to find, like, just getting the kids out of the car and things like that, or holding a frying pan, worse than strongman events.
Do you think we'll see a new world record?
I don't know.
Felix 14 times.
I don't know.
Competitor.
I think it'll be hard because he's already done farmers today. He's going to take a bit out of his grip. I think he'll win the event. That's the most important thing.
Without question, one of the most loved athletes in strength sports globally. Everywhere you
never
go,
know with Mark. He might just be up for it and just go.
People haven't
We will see.
got a bad word to say about Mark Felix. And you only have to meet this guy once to know why. Mark Felix locks in. Look at that, no messing around, but he's straight into action. Felix. Wembley Arena 2019, the first time we've been here in the capital. Will we see something very, very special in the Boohoo Man Hercules Hall? Absolutely rock solid Felix, not an ounce of movement, and this is extremely impressive. Felix driving every ounce into that grip at either side, only 1.2 and counting, and not an ounce of movement. And you can see why this guy is from.
There's the win.
51 and
Felix, Wembley Arena reacts to the man from Blackburn, Lancashire. Felix is a monster in this event, and he wants to show everyone why he is the man.
Go on,
And
Mark.
the Wembley Arena is getting an opportunity to see
He's falling asleep.
something special. Because Felix
He's just napping.
nothing at now.
Go on, Mark. Now we're working. Go on, Mark.
Listen to the crowd erupt as this magnificent strength athlete put an incredible time now. We're going to go and shake the watches. Ladies and gents, Wembley, everybody get up on your feet. I want you to all stand up. Mark, jump on the floor, everyone.
Yeah!
Ladies and gents, I want everybody to go quiet for 1 minute. Ladies and gents, everybody put your hands up above your head like this. Okay, now I want you to lean forward 3 times. I'll be real slow. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Felix with a new world record.
Is it a world record?
I don't know.
The big screen, Bill Kazmaier is rediscovering all 4 and calling down the thunder. Kaz is back in the house, and let me tell you, I was at breakfast with this guy this morning, and he is revved. Very excited about this, and he does not want to lose. Bill Kazmaier, iconic strongman. And he will go against a man who is cut from that same cloth 4 times. World's strongest man from Iceland, Magnus from Magnusson. You can see the face of Kazmaier. Wants this so very badly.
Berserker.
Can I please have competitors Bill Kazmaier and Magnus Fair Magnusson out here, please? Bill Kazmaier and Magnus Fair Magnusson, our competitors out here to the floor, please.
Well done, Mark.
Get it.
Saw Magnus compete in the flesh. Would have been 1997. That was the last time I saw him compete. For Kazmaier, 1989.
Who's going to win?
It's been a while.
It'd be actually humorous if Kaz doesn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands
Magnus is
together.
pretty good at grip events.
For the
I'm going to go for Bill.
times.
I'm going to go Bill.
I'm going Magnus.
Strongest man from
Magnus.
Iceland.
I'm going to go Bill.
Magnus.
The mounts are cool customer. More, eh?
Hasn't had an operation in at least 2 months.
No, we won't.
Here we go. King versus king. 2 of the strongest of all time.
Go,
2
Maggie.
tons of metal. He's digging in.
Sexy Magnus is back.
Magnus. Magnus. Show yourself it's done! 40 seconds! Are you kidding me? 45!
I'm sure they've pulled those in a little bit.
I know.
From the angle. 1 minute 8, 9, 70 seconds! What's going on? Are you kidding me?
I told him not to do that.
Somebody stop him! Someone stop him!
Jerry. Good tip.
Gaz still has 21-inch arms. Not bad at 65.
That hurt. I don't know why they got the weight for you. Holding it for longer.
There's a good story Gavin tells. Gaz still can roll frying pans easier than anybody. Truth is, you buy the cheap ones. You buy the cheap ones from Pound Stretcher.
It is downhill, but not like.
And he was doing it for a group of school kids a couple of years ago. And all they could go and get was a Robert Dias one that was covered in
Deadlifting 300
whatever it's Teflon. It was hard.
I can still do like 260.
Kaz, what are you doing to me? I don't know if I'm going to be kids. Anyway, I give it to me anyway. I went out and rolled a hardened frying pan. He's got some serious bits. And that's when we started thinking, let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. Here we go then, Bill Catsmeyer. 3 times world strongest man from the USA, Mr. Bill Catsmeyer! Pull it in, Bill, pull it in. Shaky start from Kaz, but he's good now, he's good, he's locked in. Put your hands together, folks! The legend, Mr. Bill Catsmeyer! Come on, folks, put your hands together, let's hear it for the kid.
He's 65 for fuck's sake.
Kaz, that was shaky, man. Bill,
I know. It looks her.
So a switch flick there and something went wrong with your shoulder, your feet got pulled sideways both ways. What happened?
Those 100-pound curls that I've been training with don't do me much good in the Hercules hold.
When you're getting stretched out.
I only want to look strong at 65. I don't want to be strong.
Oh, I love Kaz.
From the greatest of all time, come on folks, put your hands together, Bill Catsmeyer!
Good in the Hercules hold, Mark. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Good.
You know, it was a good. I was looking forward to the Hercules hold, so yeah. No breaking record. I'm feeling fantastic.
Awesome. Neil, he referred to you as Mark the Tripod. What did he mean?
I'm what a crew. I wasn't listening.
Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. Good luck in the Atlas Stones.
Thank you.
So we just had the next 2 events now. We had the safe lift, which was awesome performance by Kilias Koski and Luke Stoltman, smashing everyone else. You can see some guys struggling, but those guys, real good technique, nice and explosive from the floor. Luke particularly, I just love his technique and driving hard from the floor, lots of leg power, and then those huge triceps of his finishing off the reps. Then we moved on to the Hercules hold. Everyone was kind of excited about that. Mark Felix breaking his own record, and then we had the battle with Maggie and Kaz. One thing that probably should have been pointed out beforehand is they brought the chains in so that the pillars weren't out as far to make it a little bit lighter. Maggie went in did like a 1:40 or something stupid like that.
Would have smashed Mark's time.
I think Kaz struggled a bit. He looked like he pulled on his shoulder. He only did about 20 seconds. So Maggie gets rights over that one for this time, but
bragging rights.
yeah, he's going to be. You know, you got to remember Kaz is 65 years old. Maggie's still in it. He's about 10 years younger, 9 years younger, I think, 56. So, and grip strength is one of those things. It doesn't tend to go over time. It might go a little bit, but they'll maintain a lot of strength. You've got guys like Odd Haugen, who's unbelievably strong at grip, and obviously Mark Felix, 53, breaking world records. So good to see. We've got one event left, the Atlas Stones. Looks like Kilias Koski's going to have got himself in a good position now. I think he's going to be hard to catch for anyone else. It's going to be a good battle to see who else gets on the podium. So we'll go find out now.
That's when I first saw you on Richmond. Get a picture.
So we made it into our hotel room.
That was a faff.
Unfortunately, the chair hasn't quite made it into the hotel room.
Jesus. That was way harder than it needed to be. What's your name, sir? Lawrence Shatley. Oh, there's no booking. Part of the Giants Live competition. Oh yes, Giants Live. Mr. Mark? No, Lawrence Shatley. End up bringing Darren. Darren talks to the lady after about 5 minutes of arguing back and forth. Oh yes,
Lawrence
Shatley. Jesus Christ. So guys, Giants Live Wembley, wow, what an event. Really, really awesome show. For those that got to see it, like everyone's kind of, you know, raving about it. It was a really, really good, very close battle as well, especially for like the third place position, even second place, to be honest. The top three in the end ended up being Kilias Koski, Jerry Pritchett, and Martins Lisis. Martins had a bad show, you know. I kind of had him down as winning. The one thing I did expect was he'd probably be a bit, you know, beat up after World's Strongest Man, and you have that kind of come down after such a big show. And as soon as I saw him warming up on the deadlift, I could tell he wasn't himself, and I had a quick chat with him, and he was just like, I'm just not feeling it. But he was actually really lowly placed going into the Stones, put in a fabulous performance to win them, and got himself onto the podium. The one guy I really want to mention, Luke Stoltman. That guy had an absolutely amazing show. Started off zeroing on the deadlift. He actually failed the 400 kilo deadlift and then ended up 1 point off the podium, placing fourth. Amazing performance on the safe lift. His stones were brilliant. His farmers were massively improved on what I've seen him do before. Just a really, really solid performance other than the deadlift. And to place fourth in a lineup like that, you know, he was the highest placing Brit in that show. And that's just something, if you look at all the Giants Live shows, World's Strongest Man shows this year, we're getting different British guys kind of place highest in each competition. So it shows how talented the pool of British athletes are right now. And it's great to see.
It also shows how dependent it can be on the events.
Oh, massively. And I say that all the time. You know, people look at competitions and they just pick names, but you have to go and look at the events. And, you know, Tom, who's done really well this year, didn't have his best show. I think Tom ended up 9th overall, which he's going to be disappointed with. But again, he's coming off World's Strongest Man. He's tired. And a lot of these guys that have been to Worlds wouldn't have had a chance to train for this show in particular. Whereas someone like Jerry, who put in a fabulous, solid performance, has just solely focused on this. So Rauno Heindler as well, and some of the other guys, they didn't have Worlds to focus on, so their training was all for this show. But again, you know, it was such an entertaining show. The crowd absolutely loved it. The performances from all the guys was really good. Maybe some of them not at their best. Other guys kind of stepping up. Mark Felix on the Hercules hold, breaking his world record. And then we had Kaz and Maggie against each other. That was a bit of fun entertainment. But I think, you know, saw Kaz last night and he seems okay. So he's happy just looking good at 65 now, and you can't blame him. You know, he does look good. And I think there's always a time you just want to give up this lifting heavy stuff. But it was a fantastic show. I always say, if you kind of want to come and watch Strongman, World's Strongest Man isn't the show to go and watch. It's a great TV show and it looks brilliant on TV, but the entertaining shows are the one-day shows. They're the ones to go to. And I think everyone that came yesterday had a fantastic day.
It was brilliantly ran by Giants Live, wasn't it?
It
Very
was
smooth
really
transition
smooth, you know,
between events.
To be fair to Darren and Colin, their team that they have working for them behind the scenes, you know, they deserve a lot of credit. They've been the same team for years now, and they just work as a well-oiled machine. Whilst an event's going on, they're there resetting the next event. I know a lot of the guys personally, they're awesome guys, and they just work really damn hard behind the scenes. They don't get enough credit, but it is, you know, it's a well put together team that know exactly what they're doing, and that's why the shows work so well. It's just great to be involved with them, great to kind of be a part of, and I definitely want to compete in them again. So I've just heard that there's going to be a show next year in the Royal Albert Hall, and it's kind of like, you know, I think it's over 100 years since there's ever been a strongman show there. They used to have classical strongman shows.
150 years
150
apparently,
years, is it?
and it'll
So,
be the anniversary.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it is. I need to check I think someone said that it may be, but I'm not sure it is.
Someone might be doing this bad information.
Yeah, I'll check and find out exactly. But they're going to do like a classic strongman show there, so I've got a year to recover for that, and that's what I kind of really want to try and get myself back to. Maybe beforehand, but I'd love to compete at the Royal Albert Hall. Just to say you've performed there is pretty awesome, and to have strongman there in this day and age is going to be pretty epic. So that'll be the show I want to get myself ready for. But there's lots more Giants Live shows. We'll put a link below so you can check out where they are and when they are, and make sure you get along and support the guys and support the shows, because they're the most entertaining, they're the most easy to watch and best run shows right now. Anything else?
Just that it's now archived on Official Strongman, so it's not too late to sign up and go in and watch that if you don't want to wait until Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, you can watch all the old ones as well on there. So there's loads of, you know, information videos from the likes of Zadruna Savickas, Eddie Hall, Bish, Terry Hollands, myself, Kilias Koski, Licious, Rob Kearney, Robert Oberst. There's loads more as well.
So that's the original content, isn't there?
Yeah, loads of great stuff. If you're looking to kind of pick up tips from different guys, training ideas, techniques on different events, and obviously watching all the shows. So get yourself over to Official Strongman and sign up. But otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, guys. It makes, you know, the channel's starting to grow a little bit now, and it's really kind of great for me to see that growth, and the support from you guys have been brilliant. It makes it easier then for me to put more content out there, and I just hope you're enjoying it, and we'll see you soon.